Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I say Friday to my first graders every Friday. So we're just going to close our eyes down and place those palms facing up for receiving, maybe lifting their shoulders and then drawing them back behind you so you can open up your heart space physically. And we call upon our angel teams now, our spirit teams, all who have our highest and best intentions in mind. Please come be with us now. Please help us feel your presence in a way that will resonate with us. Thank you. Say good morning to yourself. Starting to notice your breath. Starting to feel very present here, not in the future, not in the past, but just right here, right now, in this very beautiful present moment. Begin to lengthen your inhales, pulling up that strong earth, Mother Earth energy. Exhaling long exhales, cleansing exhales. And allow your inhales to go all the way up that crystalline tube into the sky. And exhaling, taking with you all of that positive Father Sky energy. Allow those energies to mix. Today, my guides, I had planned something different, but they told me this morning when I woke up that we had to go into a clearing. So I'm going to lead you there now. So imagine yourself in a beautiful, beautiful forest. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you smell? You see a path somehow lit, almost like glowing lights, almost as if it's leading you to where you need to go. A smile comes across your face because you know this is the way to go. When you're in alignment, when you know you're in alignment and you're in the flow, it's so much easier. It's so much easier. And you smile because everything that works out for you, all of the miracles around you, all of the magic around you, you are creating yourself. So you follow this beautiful, magical path. What do you hear? What do you see? What are you wearing? You're walking along and you see a big, huge, gorgeous, circular clearing, big, open, wide field in the shape of a circle. The trees are creating the circle. You walk into this opening and you take a big, deep breath in. And then you exhale. What do you see? How do you feel? What do you smell? What is the grass like? How does it feel? Are you wearing shoes? Can you feel the earth? Along the tree lines, an animal appears. You're not afraid of this animal. You feel a peace upon seeing it, a sense of wonder and curiosity. And you begin to walk toward this animal, and the animal walks toward you. You meet in the middle of this big opening, and you're with this animal. This beautiful, amazing, powerful animal is here with you now. Maybe you need peace today. Maybe you need a message. Maybe you just need to talk, or maybe you need to feel loved right now. Sit down next to your animal. Ask your animal. Ask your guides to be with you, to surround you and this animal. Ask, what would you have me do? What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What messages do you have for me today? And on the count of 3, look into the animal's eyes and see the answers. 1, 2, 3. Maybe taking some time here to, if you're not already holding your animal or sitting next to your animal, maybe you reach out now and hug this creature. Say thank you. Thank you for being here for us this morning. Pet your animal if you can. Just feel so incredibly grateful for this beautiful creature, for these messages, for the feelings that we're feeling. Saying, see you later. Maybe blowing a kiss or kissing the animal if you're comfortable with that. And then you both go into your own directions. And with both of you, there's this white, shining, sparkly light all around you and this animal. And as you go your separate ways, that love and that connection, that being in that present moment created that beautiful spark, the spark of life, the spark of excitement, the spark of adventure, the spark of seeing miracles all around you, and miracles that are natural, miracles that happen all the time, the synchronicities. So that white light, that sparkling light is all around you. And as you find that path through the forest, back, back, back to where you started, that white light stays with you. And it's so huge. It's so huge, 3, 4, 5 feet all from your body of white, sparkling energy, positive, pure love. And everywhere you go today, in every interaction, in everything you touch, that white light will infuse its power and beauty over all of it. We are the power. We don't take that lightly. We are the power. We are humble. We have the power and we are power. We unite as one. Thank you, spirit teams, for being here. Thank you, all animals and creatures who came forward. When you're ready, you can bring your hands to your heart space. May you walk forward with this white, sparkling, powerful light, infusing it into everything you do, everything you touch, and every person you meet. It is so. And bring your hands up to your third eye. Inhale here. Exhale, saying namaste. Staying in this space as long as you want to. if you're ready. And if you'd like to share, you don't have to, but if you'd like to share, please unmute yourself.
Oh, that was awesome.
Like sparkling, right? Yeah, I was just like, okay. They were like, take them into a clearing. They need to see an animal. They need to see their animal today. And it could have been like, and I said, what if it's a different animal than they saw before? And they said, let us handle that.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm arguing back and forth.
Isn't that funny? I've done that too. I'm like,
Mhm. Wait, I had this in mind. And they're like, mm-mm. I love that they have a sense of humor, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
all
Well,
right.
no one wants to share. I understand. Make sure that you journal if you can. Take a few minutes.
Well, I'll share for a second.
Yes.
Well, this is the first time ever, but I had a giraffe, and
Hmm.
immediately my head wanted to go to, you know, I shut it down and allowed the giraffe to just enfold me. And
Mm,
it, the beauty of it was, you know, our conversation just prior to the meditation, of course, triggered me because of my losses, right? That's
mhm,
how it works.
mhm,
And so
mhm,
that's what I kept going to. And it was just about the enfoldment of that big giraffe around me, hugging me, and
mm.
totally took that away, um, or transmuted it. So
That's
that was beautiful, and I enjoy. It just helps me to accept that that kind of stuff, right? That I
mhm.
actually saw a giraffe. Like it wasn't. It was a big floppy giraffe. It wasn't even like like what you see in the books. Anyway, it was lovely, Caroline. Thank you.
That is beautiful. I love that. That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Sometimes animals like, well, that's why I kept saying creatures. They kept saying creatures because, it could be whatever comes to you, right? It could be
Mhm.
a fairy. So, or a
Yeah.
giraffe or a cartoon animal or what.
I love that you said creatures. It's so funny because like more and more I'm referring myself to a unicorn, and when it like and when I think about it, it just makes sense to me. Do you know what I mean? Like it just
Yeah.
makes I don't know, this lady I had posted, because a lot of trauma that I have is like racial trauma. And it's so funny because there have been times in my life, which is crazy, like as I gotten older, where I forgot that I'm Asian, if that makes sense. Like working through that, and then people remind you. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I said about racial trauma. Even though I feel American, I don't feel different. Then somebody will point out my Asianness. It's like, well, no, you're not, because and I'm like, so even when I want to feel, so I had made a post, a post about it, and this lady was like, you know what, guys, I totally forgot the whole fucking point of me even bringing that up. Oh, the unicorn. But she was saying like walking into a room, and I was like, yeah, because I don't share things, my stories about the racial trauma or religion. If you notice, I don't share a lot of those two because there's trauma, there's resentments. So when I talk about it, it's like, bleh. I don't want to show up like that. I don't want shit like that on the internet. You know what I mean? So I'm very careful. And so I shared it because it was a win. Because for once I walked into a room where I was different and felt they made me feel like I was different. But instead of walking out of that room being like, God, I really wish they liked me, and I really wish I would fit in. I really wish I was an Asian. I walked out of that room like, oh, fuck those bitches. Yeah, I can see why you didn't like me. You guys are thoroughbreds and wild ones that were pulled in and reined in and whipped and controlled. And I'm just a unicorn. You just can't do that to me. I'm not a
Mhm.
thoroughbred. I don't come from a long line of rich, civilized people. You know what I mean? Like my ancestors are Mongolians. Like they like to go into war and fight and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not a wild one. Like I can't never fit into religion or whatever. So every time I like think about it, I'm like, I really am a unicorn, you know?
Love that so much. And it resonates with you so much.
And I keep
Yes.
getting weirder. So
No, that's perfect. And that's how I feel like with fairies. Like that's why they're so familiar with me, because like I just feel like honestly, that's what I, like fun, like floaty and flying and
you are
like
a fairy.
like with a magic wand going like this to everybody, like
Yeah,
ting, ting,
you
ting.
definitely are a fairy. Deanna Medley sells fairies. I'm gonna buy you one.
Oh.
You need to meet Deanna Medley. She makes fairies and goes
Oh my
into the forest and puts them in trees.
No way.
The
That is so
people like going
magical.
on like, so they'll just
Hike.
be walking on a trail and there's just these little random fairies sitting in the trees that Deanna puts
Oh
in
my
there.
gosh. I love that
I
so
love
much. That
her.
is so cool.
Yes.
That is amazing.
If they weren't like I mean, they're not like ridiculous, but if I had money
Yeah.
like that, I'd just buy a whole bunch of them and like I would do the same thing here in Pittsburgh. But I was like,
I was
oh,
gonna say, put them down
can't
in
afford that
Pittsburgh.
yet, but I will one day. Yeah. Just like randomly put them in like Frick Park and all the little trails here. Like, is that a fairy? Like, what is
Bringing it into the city, baby.
yes, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But
Oh
thank
my
you
goodness.
so
Yeah.
much.
Love you
You
guys
too,
so much.
guys.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you guys. And I will see
Love
you Monday. Everybody have a good
Yes.
weekend.
You too, Kim. Everyone, love
Okay.
you.
Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.